Hey everyone, it's me, Aaron Petty, and you already know what this is. We out here, Level Up Yoga, and today we are going to move through an incredibly gentle, simple morning yoga practice that you can do in a short amount of time and then go ahead and get on with your day. So without taking any more time talking, find yourself a mat and I will meet you on the floor when you're ready. Once you arrive on your mat, take a moment to come into a comfortable seat. And once you've found your seat, you can either sit cross-legged or on your shins. I'd like you to close down your eyes. Take a few moments to really focus into your breath. Notice how you are breathing. See if you can breathe a little deeper. Breathe into your belly, and your ribs and your chest. Exhaling through the nose. And inhaling through the nose. Breathing fully, just knowing that for the next 20 minutes or so, you have made this decision to sit, to focus your awareness inwards, into the breath, into the body. In this moment, there's nowhere to be, and there's nothing to do. All we're doing is breathing deeply. We'll take 3 more breaths here in our seat. Okay, blinking open your eyes. Take your right hand to your left knee and your left hand to the back of your mat. I'm going to inhale as you lift your chest. Then with the exhale, twisting to the left, looking over the left shoulder. And just gently creating this spiraling motion through your spine. Breathing into your belly, creating space in your body. Exhaling, twisting a little deeper. Do this once more. Inhale to create space. Exhale to twist. And unraveling and finding center. You take the left hand to the right knee. Right hand out behind us. Inhale to lift the chest, lengthening the spine. With the exhale, looking over the right shoulder, and twisting to the right. And your twist doesn't have to be incredibly deep. Essentially, all we're doing is starting to awaken and enliven the spine. We'll take 1 more breath. Very slowly coming back to center. So the next thing we'll do is take our left fingertips to the ground. As we inhale, the right hand will come up. And as we exhale, right hand moving over towards the left as we take a lateral bend, opening through the right side of the body. Take a big inhale and an exhale. One more breath here in this shape. Releasing, the hand comes back up and down by our side. Right fingertips find the earth, inhaling the left arm up. And exhale, leaning over to the right, opening through the left side of the body, left ribs, left belly, plugging the left hip down into the earth. Take a full breath. And once more, fully in, slowly out. And then releasing the hand down. Beautiful. We're going to make our way now over onto all fours. As you come to all fours, I want your hands to be stacking underneath your shoulders, your knees to be stacking beneath your hips. Start by rocking forwards and backwards. The inhale takes you forwards, and the exhale takes you back. The inhale takes you forwards, and the exhale takes you back. Inhaling forwards, exhaling back. One more time. Inhale forwards and exhale back. And we're going to step our hands forward about the distance of our hand, and then start to shift your hips over to the right. We're creating these big circles with the hips now. So from the right, our hips start to shift forwards towards the backs of our wrists. Then over to the left. Circling back toward the heels as we complete our first circle. We'll do 2 more circles this way. So hips to the right, hips forwards. Move through this almost upward facing dog position. Hips to the left. And then hips to heels. One more time, all the way around. Moving in this counterclockwise direction. Really feeling into your hips. Notice where you're tight. Notice where there's space. And then we circle the other way. The hips move to the left. The hips move forwards. Circle around to the right. Then to the heels. All of these movements are not so much to create strength or create flexibility, more so just to move our body. Move our body in a way that feels nice. Move our body in a way that allows us to become more aware of how we are feeling this morning or this afternoon, or whatever time it is for you. The hips coming all the way back around to the heels, and then we sink down into child's pose. So your hips sink back to your heels, and your arms are out in front of you, and eventually your forehead finds the floor. Take a full breath in. And out. With your inhale, start to lift up. You move through all fours. Then we start to stand up on the knees. So the hips come up, the arms come up overhead. Full inhale. As you exhale, moving back down to child's pose. So we break at the hips. We take the hands down, the forehead down. The inhale takes us up, lifting into this standing position. And exhale the hips down. The hands down and the head down, child's pose. Inhale up. Exhale back down to child's pose. And as you move through this motion, you are starting to just feel through the range of motion in your hips. Gently strengthening the lower back. The most important thing is that you move in tune with the rhythm of your breath. Last one. Exhaling child's pose. And releasing up to a seated position on the shins. Beautiful. We're going to interlace our hands behind our back. And then just dropping the chin down towards the chest. As you do this, pushing your shoulders down and away from your ears. We're going to start to roll out our neck from here. So from chin to chest, we take our left ear toward our left shoulder. Shoulders stay stable and still. Once the left ear finds the left shoulder, we start to roll back, pointing our chin up towards the sky. And then roll to the right, so right ear to right shoulder. Then the chin comes all the way back down. We'll do 2 more rolls around this way. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin to sky. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest. Once more in this direction. And just as we did with our hips, we are just taking a moment to feel into our neck. Where is there tension? Where is there tightness? Rolling 3 times the other direction. So right ear first, then the chin, then left ear down. And through all of these movements, we are simply building awareness in our body. Where needs a bit of stretch? Where needs a bit of strengthening? Where needs a little bit of love? And as the chin circles back down for this 3rd roll, bringing the head up, and releasing the hands. Beautiful. Now I want you to inhale and take your hands up to the sky. As you exhale, dropping your elbows back and drawing them toward the back of your mat. And lifting the chest. Inhale takes the hands up. And exhale, your hands come back, your chest lifts, moving into a back bend. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, the arms down. And we'll do this one more time, lifting the arms up. Exhaling, elbows back and down. And then releasing. Beautiful. Okay, coming back to our all fours position. And we're going to step our right foot in between our hands. And coming into a low lunge or runner's lunge. And we're looking for our right knee to be stacking over the top of our right ankle. And our back knee, our left knee, is dropped to the floor. So as you inhale here, I want you to shift your hips forwards. And as you exhale, stay. And then as you inhale, if you have the stability, You're going to bring your hands up and interlace your fingers on top of your right knee. And we'll take 3 breaths here. Leaning into the hips and beginning to draw your right hip backwards in space, as if you're trying to plug your right leg back into your hip. One more breath. And releasing the hands down by your sides. As you inhale, take your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, your hands down by your sides slowly. Inhale, your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands by your sides. And once more like that. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale down. And taking your hands all the way back to the floor. And replacing that foot, or replacing the knee. We're going to step our left foot forwards. Between the hands again. Stacking your ankle directly beneath your knee. Your right knee still on the floor. As you inhale, leaning forwards into the hips. Exhale to stay. Inhale brings the hands up to the top of the left knee. Hands are interlaced here. Plugging the left hip backwards in space. And the right hip in towards the center. Taking just 2 more breaths here. If you're feeling a little wobbly, just know that that's okay. If you need to keep your hands on the floor, it's all G. Releasing the hands, exhaling. Inhaling the arms up overhead. And then exhale the hands by your sides. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands by your sides. Once more, arms overhead. By your sides. And hands come to the floor. Stepping the left foot back. Coming to all fours. Beautiful. Now from here, you're going to swing your legs around and coming to a seat with your legs extended in front of you. And you're going to inhale your hands up towards the sky. And sitting in an L shape. Your toes are reaching up towards your body. Your feet are flexing. As you inhale, see if you can lift your chest, straightening your spine. As you exhale, using your belly muscles, start to fold forwards. Keeping a straight spine, arms up. Inhale brings you back up to a seat. Exhale, you lower down. Inhale up. Exhale to lower. And this time taking the hands down. And your hands will land wherever they land. So maybe it's on your shins, maybe you can grab the backs of your calves. If you can, that's great. Maybe you just grab your knees. Maybe you can reach all the way forward and grab the outsides of your feet. And it doesn't matter if you can't grab the feet. This is not about being flexible. This is just about, creating a little bit of awareness in our body, feeling where we're tight, feeling where maybe we do need a little bit of stretch. So wherever you're at with the hands, I want you to just gently draw yourself a little deeper into your fold. Focusing on those deep breaths, breathing deeply into the belly, with the exhale folding a little deeper. deeply into the belly. Exhale, fold a little deeper. One more breath deeply in. Fold a little deeper. And then release. And coming back up to your seat. Your left leg is going to cross over your right so that your left foot finds the floor. You set your left arm up behind you. Your right elbow will come across your left knee. You're going to inhale and lift your chest. And as you exhale, pressing into the right elbow and twisting to the left. Twisting, twisting, twisting. And in this twist, you can go a little deeper. You can use the strength of your arm to push yourself in, breathing. Lifting the chest and lengthening the spine. One more breath. And releasing. Undoing the leg, changing it over to the other side. Right leg over the left, the foot finds the floor. Right hand to the back of your mat, and then the left elbow coming across the right knee. Inhale to lift your chest and lengthen the spine. And exhale takes us all the way into our twist. Breathing deeply. One more breath. And then releasing, unraveling, lengthening both of your legs out. And we will take our final rest in Shavasana. So doing whatever you need to do, any last shakes, any last stretches, and then go ahead and lay down on your back. I like to interlace my hands behind my head when I arrive here. Just lift the back of my skull. And this creates a bit of lengthening through the spine, decompression through the spine. And I place my head back down gently. I take my hands by my sides. Close down the eyes. And allow yourself to drift off. And there's nowhere to be. There's nothing to do. So allow yourself to lay here in stillness. There's no need to breathe in any specific way. This is just time for you to let go. if you'd like to spend a little bit more time in your Shavasana, go ahead and pause this video and take as much time as you need. Otherwise, start to come back into your breath, breathing a little deeper. Wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, and waking up your wrists and your ankles. And then rolling off to your right hand side and tucking up into a little ball. And taking a moment here to truly, deeply thank yourself for taking this time to practice. Taking this time to move your body in a way that feels good. Take a moment to thank your body for allowing you to experience the world around you. And we'll finish our practice in a seat. I hope you are feeling a little better than when we started our practice. If you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed this practice, the only thing I ask of you is that you send this to someone else that you think could benefit from this. I really am passionate about getting this practice out to as many people as I possibly can. So really, if you got something out of it, please pass it on. Namaste, and hopefully I will see you in the studio or at a workshop or a course or a training or a retreat very soon.